Welcome back to That Dad Guy. It's May 31st, 2024. Today it's about 15 degrees Celsius, so it's a little bit cooler than it has been the last little while, but that's all right. It's still dry, no rain today, and yeah, work was pretty busy. I had some errands to run and things before getting to this video. Checked my mail, and now I'm ready to go. If you're joining me for the first time, make sure you like, subscribe, leave positive comments, share with other people, put the notification bell on so you don't miss out on any videos. And that includes the live streams that I do every Saturday. We'll get to that one later on. All right, what I want to do is get to this pile of mail that showed up. And the first three ones are official Postcrossing. And then there's some surprise mail in there too. One surprise piece of mail that's not in this bunch. If you got to watch yesterday's video, I got a big box from Shara in British Columbia. And in it, she had made a whole bunch of handmade envelopes, which I'm super happy about. I've even actually sent a couple of them off. And yeah, super happy with that, but it had to be done as a separate video because the box was just massive and I didn't expect what was inside of it. All right, let's get to the official postcards that I did get. The first one has a quote on it. It says, "You are the bright star of the orange sky in the sunset." And there is the art that goes along with it. This card comes from Wisconsin, from Kim. She lives in Oshkosh. Now, when I think of Oshkosh, I think of Oshkosh Bagosh, the children's clothing brand. But she also says her town is a mid-sized town on the banks of Lake Winnebago. Is that where the Winnebago motorhomes comes from as well? Are both of those things from your town, Kim? Very curious about that. She says it's a wonderful place to live. Spring has just sprung and she's ready to garden. On the back, there's the forever stamp, and then she's added in a couple other stamps there as well. So thank you, Kim, for that, and telling me a bit about your town. The next card comes from Belarus. And here we have a postman, all dressed up in his traditional garb. And this card comes from Svetlana, and she lives in the town, or the city of Minsk. I like how she phrases it. She says, "My wealth is family." So that's what she's most proud of, what she has around her. Her husband, her 2 sons, her 3 grandchildren. She said Belarus is a country of lakes, but it also has the largest and oldest forest in Europe, which is protected by the UNESCO Heritage Society. She says her passion is seeking and finding mushrooms and listening to birds singing and playing badminton. And then she has put a little hedgehog on there and some nice stickers. There is the stamp that she's used. So thank you so much, Svetlana, for that. And my final card for official from Postcrossing is this card. Very beautiful. It comes from Malaysia, and it comes from Marnie. She said, "The postcard illustrations are one of a few traditional forms of performances using puppets. In 2015, I was sketching around the town. It was an event and a book festival just north of Malaysia. One of musical, I can't read what it says, excuse me about that, but she talks about shadow puppetry, and she managed to get a backstage ticket, or more like she was sneaking back. And she started to sketch from behind the scenes. The postcard is inspired by the sketches of that magical night." So Marnie, if you actually did these sketches and made this postcard, it's amazing. You did a fantastic job. And she has an Instagram, Marnie Postcards. I'm going to put that out there in case you guys want to check out her work. And there are the stamps. We get it right side up. Thank you so much, Marnie, for that and for your beautiful artwork. Now, the next things that I have are direct swaps or surprises that people sent in. The first one comes from our friend Steven in Australia. He sent this. I'm going to show you the stamps on the front. Inside there are stamps. So I'm going to put that aside. You will see that at a later video. But thank you, Stephen, for that. He wasn't done, though. He sent a postcard as well of these ships. And he says, "To answer your question, yes, I do enjoy train travel, both long and short journeys. And one time while moving from China to Russia, we caught the Trans-Siberian, the local one, not the posh one. And after a stress of China, it was a week of pure bliss. However, my favorite means of transportation is by ship." I can't imagine he's traveled on any ships like this, but they are magnificent. And then on the back, we have some beautiful stamps. He's adorned with washi tape, with mushroom stickers, and yeah. Stephen, you're really getting into the decorating and doing a fine job with it too, so thank you so much for the stamps. Thank you so much for the envelope too, which you know is perfect for something that I have coming up, and we've talked about that, so thank you so much for your contribution. The next card comes from Monty in Saskatchewan. And it's funny, Monty always starts with, hi, it's Monty. I know it's you, Monty, and you always put your name at the end too. So, but thank you so much for this. He thanks me for the card that I sent, and he tells me a bit about his wife Violet's history, family history on there too. So the card that I sent fit in nicely, and he was going to go off and do some garage sailing. And there are the stamps. So that's all the stamp he needed to send, but he's added this one here as well too, so I appreciate that. Thank you, Monty and Violet, for the cards, and hopefully you found some bargains when you were out at all the garage sales. Another card coming from Canada. This one comes from Kyler in Prince Edward Island, and we are all a bit mad here. We are all mad here, I guess what it says, from Alice in Wonderland. And there's some mushrooms for you, Stephen. Yeah, I think we all have a little bit of madness in us. Not craziness, but madness. And I think that's all right. Kyler is in the process of moving. He's selling the house, going to something smaller. And so the stress of moving will make you a little bit mad every time. He's put some washi tape. He's also put one of the new graphic novel stamps that has just come out on there too. So thank you, Kyler, for that. And hopefully your move goes easy peasy. You get good people to help you with it. And the transition into your new places is fantastic. All right, the next card comes all the way from San Francisco in California. This comes from David. I haven't heard from David in a little bit, so I'm glad to get a card from him. We've traded back and forth. He's put on some stamps there. Beautiful new flower stamps. I haven't seen those ones yet, I don't think. So thank you, David, for that, and hope your spring is going just as well as mine is so far. I'm sure you're having beautiful California weather. All right, the next card comes from our friend Lewis in California. We have some turntables. How many of you guys still have records, or maybe you've recently got back into LPs and having records, maybe 45s, you're going for the little ones. He asked me if I have any anymore. I don't. I don't even have a record player anymore. My father used to have records, or my parents did, but it wasn't something I continued on collecting. I know some younger people are now getting back into it. Even my daughter and her roommate now have a record player and records that they play in Montreal. So everything that is new, or everything that is old, is new again, I guess is how the term goes. There, Lewis has sent that beautiful stamp, nice huge stamp, and a nice washi tape and stickers. So thank you, Lewis, for that, and hopefully your collection of washi tape and stickers is growing once again. The next card comes from Spain, but comes from someone I know in France. So this comes from Ambre. She was recently in Seville, so she sent me this beautiful map card of some of the things from Seville, Spain, and she sent that stamp on the back. So thank you so much. I'm glad you had a great time and the food was amazing. Makes my mouth water every time I see people posting pictures of food and things that they've discovered. Amber is one of those people that will shoot me pictures of things that she's found as far as food. Same with Media in Finland. I have lots of people that know that I love food, and so whenever they find a treat, maybe it's Anita in Austria, she posts them. And yeah, one day I'm going to travel the world and experience the food everywhere. I may be 500 pounds by the end of it, but I'm hoping I will do lots of walking and exercise to get rid of that weight. All right, the next card comes from Linda in Georgia. So Linda, Stamp Gal, you may know her. She's done a lot of stamps over the last little while. She's been gracious enough to send me stuff that I've been able to feature too for American stamps. So thank you, Linda, for that. She has included these stamps on the back. It's too bad the cancellation is so dark through them. They're really lovely stamps. So thank you, Linda, for reaching out once again. I'm glad to hear everything is going well for you. And it's now springtime and time for the garden again. Next card is a Tausendschein card. And this comes from Aaron in Colorado. I always like to show these ones here. She wanted to send a congratulations on my 1000th upload. So that was at the beginning of last month that happened. She sent this card on May the 5th, and so it's taken almost a month to get here, so it took a little longer. But then she sent this 1000 Zhen card. I got a second one. She sent this on May the 16th or May the 17th, so they arrived at the same time, but they were a couple weeks apart. So thank you so much for that. She said they had a pretty snowy winter, so the water reservoir is probably the highest it's been in about 20 years. So that's good news that we got a little bit back there. Oh, speaking of food, donut washi tape. Another person that knows me well. So thank you so much, Aaron. While we're in the States, we have this one. It comes from our friend Renee Lewis. You want to check out her YouTube channel. Renee, if you did this, which it looks like you did, because your signature is at the bottom, this is really good. I like this. I mean, you could be part of the Calling All Artists. I haven't mentioned it in a little while. It's something that I want to do and continue to want to do, because there's people like this, unsuspecting people sometimes, that show their talents. So whether it's Renee drawing or painting this particular one, because she says having some fun with watercolors and rubber stamps, I thought it would put together a quick card. You did a fabulous job. There's the stamp and the unicorn for the Unicorn Gang, which she's a member of, a founding member of, and said she's been doing a little cat sitting too while she's doing her thing. But yeah, Calling All Artists. Renee, you could be one of those artists. Shara, who, had I known all those homemade envelopes were in that box, I probably would have said that was part one of Calling All Artists. And because there's so many of them, I probably will save some and use them part of a giveaway. So that being said, let's move on to this envelope. Not to rush past yours, Renee, but you did a fantastic job. I love it so much. But I got this envelope from Ida Marie in Washington. Got to focus on those stamps. They're very important to what's coming up, but it's really nice. She sent me a card like this. And inside she says, this is a contribution for art online. The pictures are tulips. I'm going to show you this in a minute. So this is part of my Calling All Artists. Ida Marie basically says that she just likes to take photos, turning the everyday into abstract. She said she doesn't have a site, so I don't have anything that I need to be promoting for her, but she wanted me to see, and so she sent me these photographs of tulips up close. Two slightly different ones. And had you saw this by itself, or had I not talked about them being tulips, would you know what they were? Or could you just see in the beauty? So, Ida Marie, this is exactly what I was looking for when I said Calling All Artists. It doesn't have to be something I have to promote, but you have sent me two of these things, so they will go towards a giveaway. I will work on putting some envelopes from Shara in the giveaway, and these, and I'm gonna wait and see what else comes together from other artists, and then once we get a good amount of packages, I'll do a giveaway with it too. So yeah, keep surprising me, people. Send me in your art, whether it's your bookmarks, whether it's something that you write, a drawing, a painting. Renee, if you want in the future, do up another card, play some more with your watercolors, send me a blank one, and then I can use it as part of a giveaway to give away to other people. So thank you so much, Ida Marie, for that and your contribution. The next envelope comes from Media in Finland. Focus on the stamp. She's always sending interesting stamps or new releases out there too. And inside, Media sent this Donald Duck having a hard time playing golf, it looks like. So she's sent that one on May the 17th. And then she was in Kotka, and this park with the beautiful waterfall. Looks like it would be a perfect place to go explore on a nice hot day. So thank you, Media, for those cards and that stamp. And I know there was two stamps on the envelope, but specifically this stamp, because I've seen this one lots of times. That brings me to this envelope that comes from Liverpool Stamps. I won't show you what's in it yet, but it is going to be part of Stamp of the Month. It's the giveaway, so that's Liverpool Stamp's contribution for it. And we have some other contributions that will go into the giveaway again this month. If you're looking for when Stamp of the Month's coming out, tomorrow is June 1st. So maybe tomorrow. Hold on and see. All right, the last thing that I want to talk about and show you comes from Poland. It comes from Olia. You guys may know Olia if you have been on the live streams on Saturday. She's a regular subscriber on that, or a participant on that. Look at the stamps. They are amazing. I don't want to tell you what to do, but you got to look at these stamps. And the envelope and the stickers on it. She is an artist as well. If you go to In Postcards, that's her YouTube channel. You should subscribe. I bet you should watch what she can do. Not just her writing, her printing is so clear and legible. And then the artwork and what she does with stickers is amazing. So inside, let's get to the inside. She sent me this hedgehog postcard. And she said she wrote this and put this together on her birthday. It was the first thing she said she did in the morning. She said, days should start with pleasant things. So that's good advice. You want to start your day off on the right foot. You want to do something positive to start your day. She did do this though. She used washi tape sideways. So thank you so much for that. That was something I talked about. You can see how she uses stickers. She takes a sticker and she puts it in a corner or something, cuts off the edge of it. So the image flows beyond her printing. Her use of stickers and washi tape is really amazing. Now, what else she has done? How do I want to approach this? Let's see here. All right, let's start with this one. She sent some blank postcards. We have a unicorn looking at the northern lights. We have a mailman on his bicycle, or a postman, if you will. Really like this one here with the old bikes. Everything's black and white except for the post box. So there are some really nice cards that I have to go out now. She also sent, this packet that she wants me to send on to Stephen in Australia. So Stephen in Australia, if you're watching, this packet will be coming in a envelope from me, but from Olia. So something for you to look forward to. That being said, this envelope, I got to show the right side so I don't give out the information. This one's heading off to Jilly B from Olia. So she's been watching the channel. She's been hearing and reading what other people are saying that they like, and stuff that happens to be in her collection. And so she's being generous enough to share it. So Jilly, I will send you that from Olia as well. Also, she says, for you and your gang of unicorns. So inside, she has sent a variety of unicorn stickers. Most of these are from My Little Pony. And I don't know if you guys watch My Little Pony or continue to watch My Little Pony or had children or grandchildren that watched it. My daughter was huge into this, and so we watched a lot of it. So there are some unicorns and there are just some pony stickers in here that I can adorn postcards with, or put a few of these in to send to other members of the unicorn gang. I'm not sure why we're a gang, but we are. So we've got myself, Jilly B, Renee Lewis, and Lewis in Spain. Those are the 4 members of the unicorn gang as it stands right now. So I'll make sure that some of these stickers are either go included with envelopes that I send to these people, or will be on the postcards I send to them. And then finally, if all that wasn't enough, she sent a For You. And I'm going to turn the camera around so you can see it a bit more, because it's amazing. Okay, first, she sent a souvenir sheet of the stamp that is on the envelope. This is a gorgeous, it looks like it's numbered too, so probably a limited number of them were produced. So thank you so much for that. And then she sent some Polish stamps that were on an envelope. She cut off to send those as well. And then she sent some stickers. So we have some of the ladies. I've seen her decorate with these ones before. She knows my love of food as well, so we have some milkshakes, some sweets. Looks all very delicious. And then we have these stickers, some floral stickers. We have, it looks like another beverage, and then some books and flowers, some more flowers, some envelopes and flowers, some more sweets, some teddy bears, and a coffee or a hot chocolate there. And on top of all of that, she sent me some washi tape. Now, I definitely can use this because I am going through washi tape like crazy now, especially since I started doing the corners. I started doing my corner washi tape, which is basically going from the one side of the postcard where the address is and the stamp is, and covering the whole corner with it to have it as a backdrop. I've been going through quite a bit of washi tape lately, and sometimes I do that on my envelopes as well, maybe not as much, maybe only 1 or 2 strands. So this washi tape will come in super handy, and some really interesting ones there too. I really like the ruler. I haven't seen that before. The colors too are really nice too. So thank you so much, Olia, for the thoughtful gift for not only for me, but some of the other members of this channel that you've heard talk about the things that they enjoy, and you decided through me you want me to reach out and send stuff to them. So I will do that for you. I certainly will send that off to Stephen and to Jilly B, and put stickers on outgoing things going to the Unicorn Gang, and include some of the ones that they can send to other people too. So thank you so much for that. Wow, what an amazing week of mail coming in and wonderful surprises. Another shout out to Shara too. I know normally her box would be a part of today's video, but because of the magnitude of what she sent and the surprise that was in it, I wasn't sure how long it was going to take to go through that box, so I made it a video of itself. Yeah, thanks to everybody for this. If you haven't gotten involved in Postcrossing yet, and if you haven't watched enough of my videos to get you involved, watch more, but it's easy. Just go to postcrossing.com. You can sign up for free, and all this excitement and mail, you'll have the same adventure, because I started out the same way, sending off 5 cards, waiting that month, 6 weeks for cards to start arriving, and they haven't stopped since. So it's addictive. It can be a bit expensive, I grant you that. Send what you can as far as your numbers. I try to max out for Postcrossing, so I'm getting more cards back and building it up, but you do what you can. And it's all about sending positive vibes around the world, and I think that's easy enough to do. We all need it in this day and age to hear something joyous, and there's nothing more exciting than going out to the mailbox, not finding a bill or a flyer out there or someone asking you for something, but finding a message about a place in the world that maybe you've never been to, maybe we'll never get the chance to go to, and having a connection. It's just that easy. And from that, maybe you'll start direct swaps. Maybe you'll start having continuous communication like I have with people around the world that I wouldn't have met otherwise. Thanks to my YouTube channel for that, but thanks to Postcrossing as well. Both of them have been integral in me meeting all these fantastic people from around the world. On that note, let's talk about what's coming up real quick. Tomorrow at 12 o'clock Atlantic Standard Time, I will go live once again. It will be the first day of the month. So on the first day of the month, I ask a question of you, give you a whole month to respond, and then on the following first Saturday of the next month, I read off your answers. So this month I'd ask you, what's your favorite quote? And I've had some people respond. So tomorrow I'm gonna read off those quotes to you and give you a new question for the next month, and we'll answer people's questions, and we'll talk about what people want to talk about come tomorrow. So that's going to happen. Also, stamp of the month is coming up. It may be as early as tomorrow. I'm working on it. So it's just a matter of me putting it all together and having the time to get the video out. Sunday, I will respond to some mail again, send out some Postcrossing. That will happen this weekend. I am all caught up on all my direct swaps and things from previous weeks, so I'm back up to speed where I need to be for that. And then Smokey and I are in early negotiation talking about what we're going to do for stamp versus stamp for this month. I'm just trying to get over a few other videos and get them out there. And then Smokey and I will certainly have a new video coming out about stamp versus stamp. There have been some interesting ideas out there people have suggested to us. So Smokey and I have to talk about those and then create that video. So that will come out, I'm sure, in the next little while. All right, well, that's it for right now. More than enough. I'm sure you guys want to get on with your weekend for whatever plans you have. So thank you so much for joining me and have a magical week. Oh, I have one more thing. I always say, it's been my catchphrase for 3 years now, and I always say have a magical week at the end. Might be what I'm known for. I even have some people at work that almost tease me with that saying. I don't mind, but they do. But when my brother was here last, he says, why do you always say have a magical week when you do videos almost every day? So it's not like you're seeing me only once a week, which is true. You're not. If you're watching my videos, you can see me almost every day. Should it be have a magical day rather than magical week? I want you to weigh in on that. Do you want me to keep with the same catchphrase I've been using for the last 3 years or the last whatever? Do you want me to stick with what I've been saying all along, or should I change it? Let's hear some comments on that. See what you think on the magical week. I've always wanted to give positive vibes, and I wanted to listen to what my brother said. You know, if he's thinking it, maybe other people are thinking that too. So let's hear from you on that. On that note, have a magical whatever for right now, but I want the whole week to be magical, so have a magical week. What, Polo? You say like, subscribe, share, and tell all your friends?
Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?